is solving exponential equations. This is probably going to be one of the easiest lessons we do this whole year. And I know I've probably said that to you before, but this time I mean it, I promise. So the reason it's easy is because it specifically says in our standards that we are supposed to solve simple exponential functions. Trust me, when you get to 11th grade, it's not going to be quite so simple. They can get very difficult. But for us right now, we are only ready to do the most basic of these problems. So solving most exponentials, like I said, it's beyond this course. You'll hit it in probably 11th grade. But simple ones, just if we apply a little bit of common sense and prior knowledge, then we can figure this out. Here's what I mean by that. For this example one, it says solve for x. Basically, all you're going to do on this is you're going to look at this and say, what can that x be? That's it. There's no algorithm. There's no steps to do. You're just looking at it and saying, 5 to the what power is going to give me 125? Well, if you have no idea, then just start guessing. 5 to the second power is 25, so it's got to be bigger than 2. So I'm going to try 5 to the fourth power. That gives me 625. It's got to be less than 4. So I'm going to try 5 to the third power, and it's 125. I know y'all are probably laughing at me because you probably already knew that it was 3. But, you know, I wanted to show you how the guessing would work. So, if 5 to the third power gives me 125, then the value of x in this equation is 3. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Now, to make it a little bit more complicated, we threw a multiplier in here. What you're going to have to do for this is first get that basic 9 to the x power by itself. We did problems similar to this when we were doing quadratics. I just need to get rid of that 2 because it's complicating my life. So that 2 is being multiplied, so I'm going to divide by 2, and I get 9 equals 9 to the x. And now I get to guess and check again. 9 to the what power will give me 9? Well, hopefully you guys realize that 9 to the first power gives me 9, so my answer is 1. All right? What if it's an inequality? Before I start this inequality, I do have to make a slight change. We won't be able to solve it if we leave that minus sign there. So I'm going to change that to a plus, and now I can solve it. So I'm going to start by getting rid of that 2. I've got to get 2 to the x by itself, so I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides, and that leaves me with 2 to the x is less than 16. And now I've got to think 2 to the what power gives me 16? Well, 2 to the first is 2, 2 to the second is 4, 2 to the third is 8, 2 to the fourth is 16. So that means that the solution to this is x is less than, not 14. Why did I write 14? I don't know. Because I'm too excited to get finished with this easy video. So 2 to the fourth is 16, so I'm putting x is less than 4. Now, remember with inequalities, we do have to plot that solution, so put yourself a 4 in the middle. If you want to put other numbers, you can, but I'm just going to put a 4 here. And there's not an equal to, so this is going to be an open circle, and then I am going less than, so it's this way. And I'm done. That's my example 3. All right, I will see you in just a second for video 2. But before you start that, please try these U-tries and just make sure you've really got it. Sometimes these easy things, you guys assume you know it, and then you can't do it when it comes mastery check time. So make sure you understand, and then I'll see you on video 2. Bye!